you haven't, make sure you watch the VOD of that. That was great. But yeah, you know, his spear was doing really, really well, and honestly, I think they have a good chance of taking this one here, going on to Small World's End. We have the Dusk and the Zariel, or the Devil Jin, coming out from Ahmet.
Yeah, you know, Dusk is a very interesting pick because despite the prowess that we saw from him not that long ago, it was less than a year ago at mid-seasons 25 that we saw Dusk take the win. So honestly, very strong character, but being seen less of nowadays, I feel like, now that Orb has been nerfed a little bit and is 6'2", but still a strong character. Ahmet, of course, staying on his tried and true Devil Gen. But right now, things have been pretty back and forth in the set. Very scrappy start to it. Ahmet having a little bit more damage built up onto him. Shira going to throw out that orb in favor of the spear. Disarming Ahmet with that down air. Tried to go for a signature. It's going to whiff, though. Ahmet going right for those haymakers.
Ahmet now picking up the gauntlets. Get the silent recovery, not KOing just yet. Another sidelight does get the dodge, but doesn't go for any option there. Whiffs on the cross up there. Another opportunity to find a KO, but gets the disarm instead. Trying to play on the edge guard now. Goes high, expecting Shira to do the same. Now back at the orb. Neutralite is going to knock out. 199, a lot of damage on 4 defense. Ahmet's actually just going to prime these gauntlets.
Yeah, and that's interesting because throughout these sets that we've seen Ahmet play, he was actually favoring the bow, which is not usual from him, but it shows that he does have the prowess on that weapon if he needs to. But it seems in this matchup, he does want to go for these gauntlets, and right now doing a very good job keeping right on top of Shira, not allowing him a moment to breathe now, getting that nice combo, stringing him off stage. A nice little tap in with that GC downlight into, GC downlight into ground pound is going to take yet another stock in what's a very commanding lead.
Ahmet's been playing really, really well. After that first stock, he finally found his footing, and I mean, absolutely incredible string there with those gauntlets. And I guess, yeah, I mean, he was kind of playing that bow, but maybe this is just the better option into Orb and Spear, the gauntlets. Shira's finally going to find the knockout with the recovery, and now possibly going to try and starve, but unable to get that ship sailing. Tries to reset to the pocket, getting a neutral air, and trying to build up a little bit more damage. However, Ahmet's playing very, very light-footed, not staying still too much. Gets a nice 3-piece there, 4-piece with the Sair, trying to go out a little bit more, resets to the corner of the stage.
And you can see him going for that read right there with that GC instinct, trying to catch Ahmet going down with a ground pound or maybe like an X pivot down air, but it's not going to work out. Still got to respect the attempt. And right now he's just trying anything to try and get Ahmet into one of his D-like combos in order to get a solid sider in there, send out towards the edge. There we go. Nice, going to get that full cutscene combo right there, sending him up to the skies with the recovery, but it's not going to do the KO just yet. Going to need a signature, but that one's going to whiff. Goes for a down signature there. Recovery, going to disarm, and Shira is looking very, very close to knockout here.
Ahmet needs one good signature, and that would be that one. That down sig almost connecting. Looking for this knockout. Sidelight Sarah should do it on this corner, but Ahmet now center stage down air once again, looking for the recov for the knockout, but Nair into Sarah. Shira lives a little bit longer at 161. Lots of damage, not a lot of defense to deal with the Zariel signatures, and there's no one here to interrupt them, so if you get hit by it, you might be gone. Ahmet kind of looking for really anything. Gets the Sair, throws away the weapon, looking for the edge guard. Recovery not going to be enough. 195. Shira has to play this life. That neutralite will do it, though, and Ahmet's going to take game number 1.
That's right, but Shira definitely, because I actually have not seen them. The only gameplay I've seen from Shira has been his Dusk in ones, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they do just kind of want a little bit more crowd control, you know. They have the orb, which you kind of need to get up in your face a little bit more. With the blasters and bow, you can kind of keep Ahmet a little bit more at range and try and play a little bit better in the neutral space. Already getting a little bit more damage at 58 already. Neutralite to add a little bit more to that tally. Now they're kind of dashing around each other. The bow ditto seemingly working well for Ahmet. Gets the disarm and is going to swap back to the gauntlets looking for the KO. Sider off the side. Burns dodge. Neutral air did not get the touch. And Shira goes down on that second stock.
Already priming up this next weapon. It's going to be the gauntlets. Sticking to them once again. See, Shira now on the blasters, trying to get a little read off to the side lights, but it's not going to be anything too amazing. Now he's trying to get back up on the stage, and Ahmet is doing a fantastic job taking those options that Shira is using, trying to get back on stage, usually doing some jumps and then a dodge up to try and get back in. But Ahmet's ready for it every time. And now we can see Shira trying to go for a down signature there in the middle of the stage. As surprising as it may sound, it actually might have KO'd there. It will right here. Yes, it will, just barely. And Shira is thanking his lucky stars for that one. With 95 damage onto him right now, it's not terrible, but still some work is needed to be done.
Absolutely. But I mean, you're gonna have to try and cut through some of that Zariel defense. I mean, 7. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's definitely enough to warrant, you know, having to play a little bit more aggressive here. And with such a damage deficit, you're gonna have to get possibly even a Gimp or just a really, really large string. Ahmet being the constant force. Another silent recovery takes another stock. And he's very healthy with this game. Dash dancing on the platform a little bit. Shira's finally going to pick up that bow once again. But not much really not much is going right for Shira right now.
No, but trying to manifest destiny right now, going off stage with that ground pound, hoping to catch something. Though will get a combo for his troubles. Fortunately, gets comboed right back and dodges right into the sidelights. Ahmet is ready for it, but here comes the down sig. Another KO from it is going to happen. And Shira will opt for the bow. I think that's the smart plan. The bow has been doing pretty good once he's able to pick up the combos. It's just whether he can or not. And Ahmet is certainly not standing still to let that happen.
Not at all. He's just been playing really, really aggressive, finding a lot of good reads and a lot of good confirms, baiting out a lot of good options as well. Gets the Sair with the disarm, now looking for an edge guard, goes out far, trying to bait Shira up the stage, side air on the stage. Shira finally able to touch, pick up the bow once again, playing more center. Neutralite not going to KO just yet. Shira trying to make it back, using the Neutralite to relieve some pressure. D-Lights to get on stage. Double Neutralite, putting some more damage, but recovery trumps all again.
Another quick game, and maybe that axe could also put in some work.
Absolutely. I mean, if you saw yesterday, Shira's Barin was absolutely amazing. So much incredible damage, just absolute like bonkers, if you will. Getting a lot of good interrupts with weapon throws, Neutralites. Just played very, very well in support of Heartbleed. But I mean, this is 1v1, so there's not another person to rely on. You have to rely on your own options, your own dodges, your own strings. And Ahmet right now is doing a very, very good job of that. Getting a lot of good hits in here. Not keeping it too far away though. Shira's axe is definitely working a little bit better than the past 2 games.
Certainly. Weapon throw to keep away from any option, but of course, Ahmet right there with just a pummeling of attacks. And now he's in, of course, prop up those gauntlets once again, keeping that weapon advantage in his favor. Shira picking up that spear, hoping to grab himself a D-Light combo if he can, or racking up some damage with those aerials. But either way, Ahmet's looking to keep it going. Silo will connect, but he can't find any follow-up, and Ahmet once again and pushing off stage. As soon as he has the opportunity, you know exactly where he's going. He wants to throw Shira off stage and try and get one of those, Nair strings going where you just keep sending them down and down and down.
And Ahmet's gauntlets have been actually game defining. I mean, he's just throwing a barrage of punches down, and down Sig is not going to find the KO just yet. But now back on the bow, looking for the option. Trying to play on this corner, trying to bait an option up. Shira able to touch, grabs the axe, back on the corner, dash dances around, looking for an option, tries to go for the reverse neutral sig, but Ahmet punishes and gets the Neutralite to knockout. He is just playing phenomenally this set.
That he is, and man, that bow end light really shocked me though, I'm not even gonna lie. But here we go, it's going to be the gauntlets once again for Ahmet, getting a nice pickup with the D-Light into down air true combo. We wanted to go for, but we're going to continue to see the aggression from Ahmet. He is not letting up one bit, going for the ground pound. Shira just going for desperate options at this point, wants to get at least one stock through this.
Oh my
but
God,
will he even?
patience.
Will he even? Oh my goodness! Bro, it's gone. Shira gets 3-0'd in a dominant fashion, and that ending there. And I just have no words, honestly. Wow.
I mean, earlier on, he did get reverse 3-0'd by Bamya.